I'm Karen Zukis, and welcome to our podcast called Articulate of the New Bedford Arts and Cultural Emporium. We're located at Kilburn Mill, 101 East Rodney French Boulevard. I think it's West Rodney French Boulevard, sorry. And today I am with drawing student Ashleigh Hastings.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Hello, Ashleigh. Hi. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, of course. I'm excited.
Yes, it's very exciting. So today we're going to talk about Ashleigh and Ashleigh's illustrious drawing career.
I like the sound of that.
Yes, I like the sound of that too. So let's take a look at your drawings, if you would introduce us to them.
Sure. So here I have just a few little things. This one's my favorite, my taco.
I like your taco too.
Clearly very hungry that day. And
it's making me hungry just looking at it.
Yeah, my husband's favorite food is tacos, so I was inspired. And
love.
Yeah, I just did that in probably like an hour. I had a lot of fun doing it. It really makes me want to draw food more. I had so much fun. Just like the different colors and the textures. And yes, I love creepy stuff, so I did my skull.
You love creepy stuff? I can't imagine.
I know, it doesn't seem like I would, but I actually
have a bent.
I do. I like a lot of like paranormal stuff. I do.
Interesting.
Yes,
okay.
I dabble sometimes in that. I'm intrigued by it.
Okay.
But for the most part, I do love like color, like this one right here. I liked that it wasn't just the typical colors. I just put in what I was feeling.
It's a rainbow cheetah.
Exactly. And I was like, why not?
Yeah, why not is right.
I try to teach that to my son, my 4-year-old.
Excellent.
There's no reason to just use the right color.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want. And then my little bee. I'm very proud of my bee.
I really like the bee too.
Thank you.
He's enormous. If a bee like that came in,
I know.
He's wonderful. Very fuzzy.
Right. I know. And I'm terrified of bugs, so it's funny that I drew that. I don't know. Maybe I wanted to feel like not as scared.
I think it's
drawing it
part of your paranormal experience.
I just draw what I'm scared
Facing
of.
Your fears. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
It's all
just a few things.
I like it. I like them very much. I can't wait to see your work as you progress.
Yes, me too.
Yeah. So tell me, where do you come from? Are you from around here?
Yes, so I'm from the South Shore of Massachusetts. I grew up in a small town called Halifax. A lot of people don't know where that is in Massachusetts. They think it's in Canada, but it's actually right near Kingston, Mass. It's really small. It's right on the Twin Lakes. So I grew up with a lake in my backyard, and it was a really fun childhood growing up there.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah. So you had a lake in your backyard, and could you swim?
You could swim in it. We had like a long dock, yeah, and we had a boat.
Oh, that's
It was so fun.
That's so awesome.
Oh, yeah. A lot of good childhood memories.
Yeah, I wish there were a lake closer here. Do you still go to that lake sometimes?
I have sometimes. I don't know. I've heard that the water isn't as clean anymore, so I'm glad that I had my time when I did.
Were there a lot of speedboats and things?
Oh, yeah. Tons of speedboats.
Then and now more?
I think probably more then, because but I'm not sure really. I don't really visit too much.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Nice. So when did you move here? Where do you live in New Bedford?
So I live in Wareham right now. I moved here because my mom and dad just bought a house in Wareham.
Nice.
A few years ago, and me and my husband we had our son, Hunter. He's 4 now, and we lived in Quincy. And then prior to that, we lived in Boston. So it was getting a little cramped with the toddler. So we were like, it was time to move and buy a house.
Nice.
So we were like, why not move near my mom and dad?
Excellent.
So we're only like 7 minutes down the street from them.
That is so awesome. So nice. It's fun to have a house, isn't it?
It is. It is. It's a lot. I feel like a grown-up now.
Yeah, I think you are now.
Oh, no.
If you own a house, I know. Good for you. Congratulations. So, excuse me. So what brings you into this room today? How did you come upon the New Bedford Arts and Cultural Emporium?
Yes, so it was funny how I ended up at the Kilburn Mill. I went in there to buy incense. I'm big into incense and sage and everything. And I looked it up, this metaphysical shop, and it brought me to the address, and it was a large mill. And I was like, where is this place? I don't think it exists. Because I was like, maybe it's not open. But then I went in the front door and then I realized there were tons of shops in here. And it was like a world in a world. It was crazy. I was like, what is this place?
It's like a cruise ship, right?
Yeah, it is kind of like a cruise ship.
Yeah.
It was just really cool entering it and being like, what is going on in here? And I, as I got my incense, and then I was like, let me explore a little the area because there's so many things to look at. And I saw a lot of artwork on the walls, and I was so curious to like, where is there like, what artist created that? I had like so many questions. So I ended up emailing, I believe it was Peter who I messaged, and Peter got me in touch with you.
Nice.
And you told me the artist's name of the portrait of the mural that I was interested about. And then you're like, you should come check us out. We do a lot of things here. So then I think like a month later, I went on your website and I saw that you have tons of classes. So
Yes, we do.
I was like, I'm going to take one of the drawing classes.
Nice.
And yeah,
The
so
rest
that's
is
how it
history.
started. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm so glad that happened that day. Very serendipitous for
think,
both of us.
I think so too.
Yeah.
So cool.
And then we can't stop talking.
I know. Yeah, we do talk a lot.
We're trying to draw, but we end up talking.
I know it's hard not to.
So tell me, what are 5 things that you would what are 5 words that you would use to describe yourself?
I know that's a tough one to think of. I would say I'm intuitive. Do you want me to explain each one through it?
Sure.
Intuitive, I would say, because I was thinking kind of more like mystical too, but it's such like a broad term. But what I mean is, I feel like, especially this past year, I've been tapping more into like my spirituality and my higher self, and listening to my intuition more than anything, and knowing my potential. And I feel like I've just been tapping into that so much recently.
You think that's due to motherhood?
Probably. It probably is a huge part of that. Yes. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah,
that's true.
I think that's wonderful.
The motherhood, like, intuition is strong. Oh,
Isn't
for
it?
sure.
Yeah.
It definitely was heightened after having a child. Yeah.
I think it just stays stronger and stronger too.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you. Maybe that, it like just created it. It just blew it up, the intuition.
That's right.
But definitely I'm
intuition.
intuitive. Okay. The next one, I would say dreamy. It's kind of broad as well, but I'm big into like imagination. Even as an adult, I try to tap into that childlike kind of vibe, because
important.
I feel like if you're going to be an artist, you have to tap into that childlike kind of, I don't know. I just feel like dreamy and imaginative and seeing the beauty in little things.
Excellent. Yeah. Nice. That's a very sweet trait.
Thank you. And purpose driven, I would say. I did a lot of soul searching the past 2 years about what my purpose really was. I mean, of course, I'm a mother. It's my number one purpose in life. But it took me many, many years to figure out, like, and have confidence in who I was and what I wanted to do. Not that you are and what you do, but I wanted my own passion to feel like I'm giving something to the world, and feel like I'm like contributing to something bigger than myself.
You sure are, because that boy's going to grow probably twice your size. I know. By the time he's 8, probably.
Imagine. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I just want to feel like I'm bigger than something else. I'm involved in something bigger than myself. I mean.
Yeah. No, that's an important goal. No, that's an important thing to do. And especially, it's really nice that you know that as a mother, as a young mother.
Yeah.
Because you can get totally lost in being a young mother and lose your identity completely. But
yes, I've tried to the past year, really balance it. Once you find the good balance, it's very possible. To do both.
Yeah, that's impressive that you've gotten there.
Yeah. Every day I'm still trying every day. It's like, but that's life,
Yes.
And then I would say genuine. I really respect people that are themselves, say who they are, what they are. I just really dislike I don't know what the word is.
They're disingenuous.
Disingenuine, thank you. I feel like I can spot it right away.
Yeah, good.
And a lot of people think that they're like, but they're hiding behind their finger. Like, no.
Interesting. Hiding behind your finger. I like that.
Yeah.
That's
So I try to live my life as real as possible. I feel like, I don't know, I just think being real, show up as yourself and
do the thing.
yeah.
That's what I like about you.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, it's true. I really can tell that you just appreciate, saying it like it is, doing it like it is, and that's how life should be.
I do too. Too bad other people don't think
that. Not all the time.
No,
some people think that, but
yeah,
just when you think it's that person, it's not that person.
Oh, that's true too. Yeah. So the last one I would say curious, which kind of brings back to what we were talking about, like a childlike kind of viewpoint. I like to be curious about all things. Like that's why I love drawing, because you notice things. Like say if I was drawing this microphone, you would have noticed the little details in the microphone, or like the little spinny thing there. I don't know. I just like more the details.
I like the angles.
Yes. Oh my God. Right.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm very curious in how things work and how textures look, and yeah. So I appreciate that.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Those are good answers. I hope I hope that you stay curious, and
I hope so too.
We have lots of ways to keep you curious in our place.
Yes, I think so too.
Are you
we have all the stuff.
We do have all the stuff. Are you a college girl? Did you go to college?
So I went to college for a year. I went to Liberty University. I don't know if you know of that school. It's a Christian college in Virginia, and it's a great school. And I studied. My major was fashion merchandising, and my minor was graphic design. And yeah, my goal was with fashion merchandising, I really wanted to do window design. Like when you see the store Anthropologie and they have the most like intricate, beautiful designs, I was always like, I had so much respect for the people that create like such like the installation art. It's a lot of work. And I just found it so fascinating that they can make like a little world for a window shop.
It's like a giant diorama.
Yes, exactly. I always was so fascinated with it. But yeah, so it didn't work out me staying there because I was very I was a little lost at the time. I was really young and I didn't have any really direction on where I wanted to go, especially in the art world. So I ended up like working as an administrative assistant, and then I went into the medical field for a while and did dental assisting for many years. So, which was great too, but I kind of suppressed my artistic
creativity.
my creativity a lot.
Yeah, you can't do a lot with people's teeth unless they really want.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, aesthetically you could,
Scrimshaw on their teeth.
Yeah, no, but I always knew there was always like a pull in the back for me that I knew I was destined to do something greater and creative. I just knew it. I just didn't really have the confidence to try to go after it or find it. I kind of played like a victim loop and was like, I'm not good enough,
Yeah. But that's what happens when you're sensitive.
Exactly. Very sensitive.
Yeah. So that's okay. I mean, you'll get there. It doesn't matter how old you are or when you do it or when you achieve it. If it's before son's grown or after he's grown, or
I know.
Just keep working little by little.
Right. And it's the journey. For some reason, I wasn't supposed to do it then. So I just feel like maybe now I have more confidence. I feel more well-rounded as a person. I can put out better art. I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's nice when you know yourself, It's like singing a song that you don't know. It's hard to sing that song.
That's so true.
But when you know the song, easier to sing.
Right, it just flows out of you.
Yeah.
I agree.
Very nice. So do you think you'd ever go back to school?
I wanted to a few years ago. I was thinking of being a hygienist. I was going to go back to the medical world because I was like, I wanted steady money, I was like, which is important, obviously, but I took some classes, like prerequisites for the hygiene classes, but I was so excited because it gave me more like purpose and drive towards something, but then I realized I didn't really like the goal. So I was like, I'm not going to keep spending money and I don't like the goal.
Yeah, no, that's good. It's good that you found out.
Yeah, so now I'm just solely trying to pursue my art in
Yeah,
some way.
that's good.
So I'm gonna see
No,
what happens.
there are lots of ways to do that.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Okay.
Because all of us who have been to art school and who now produce art and teach, we have the same credentials that you would have with a college professor or something, or
Okay. Yeah.
someone who's taught college or taught higher
I
ed,
see.
you know. So
Yeah,
I think you're doing the right thing
I think so. Okay.
and saving money
Okay.
while you're doing it. So
Okay.
tell me, what do you think an artist is, or an artisan?
Oh, that's a good question. There's so many different definitions I could give you, but I would say someone who channels their soul into the world, um, like they're a vessel or a tool of God. I like to look at it like that. And God uses us to create something in order to inspire and bring joy to someone else. So then they can, like a ripple effect, touch others with their creativity. And the cycle will continue. And how could there not be more light and love if there's the wheel of creating and inspiring? That is the goal of whatever you're creating, is to really, it is to help others and to just put it out into the universe. If you're feeling inspired and you want to do it, like you feel connected to something, put it on the paper, put it on the wall, whatever you want to do. And then someone else might find it beautiful, and it could change their life.
Very true.
Yeah.
And what do you think of art like Jackson Pollock and works of art that aren't, you know, sort of instantly recognizable as beautiful?
Oh, I see what you mean. Well, someone might not find it beautiful, but someone else might see something in there and be like, it could change their life or something.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe in that moment, like the way they did one thing, it like resonated with them. So
Yeah.
you never know what someone is going through, it sounds cliche, but it's like, it's maybe something dark or like sad resonated with them, something they went through.
Yeah. Can help them
Yeah.
identify what it is they're feeling or experiencing.
Exactly.
Very nice. Very good. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. So many different ways to express yourself. So many.
There is. That's so true.
Have you always been creative? Like, have you always made things or created things?
I was a creative kid. I always colored, me and my mom, and I won a coloring contest at my at Vacation Bible School. And yes, I have to say, I have to get credit for that, even though it was like 5 other kids. I did win though.
Excellent.
But yeah, no, I've always been the artist of the family, according to my family. And but yeah, always loved photography, interior design, which is what I mostly work on in my personal life. I do so much work on my own house. I love to create it more of like a comfy, just inviting vibe. Just like when you enter your house, you want to feel just like, oh, I'm home. You just want to feel like you can be your complete self, and I like for your surroundings to kind of mirror that.
That's respectable.
Yeah.
I understand that. I don't feel like I can do that. Though I let people always compliment my home, but I always feel like I want it to look like something different than it is, you know?
Oh yeah.
So
I feel that.
maybe it's just I want to change it up all the time, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But I think yeah, I mean, interior design is a very respectable
Oh yeah.
path.
Right.
That might be something you want to study in the future. You never
I
know.
I know, really, you never know. That's so true.
Know. Yeah.
Right.
But it's fun for now to do. It's sort
Yeah,
of
I just have my fun little projects. I always have something going on in my house.
nice. What are you doing now?
So right now I have because my son is 4, I wanted to get this wallpaper of gummy bears. It was on Urban Outfitters or something, but it was insanely expensive. And I read reviews and said it was pixelated, so I decided I was gonna paint it. So now I'm in the middle of it, and I'm almost done. I did all the rest of the sketches, and then thanks to you, Karen, some help that you gave me to do the background to make them pop more. But that's my project right now, doing colorful gummy bears on a wall.
How big are the gummy bears?
They are
as big as you? Oh, they're like that big?
That big.
Like Nice.
What would you say? A foot? Maybe a foot. Yeah.
My teeth hurt thinking about it.
Oh no, I know. Right? But yeah, I love fun like artwork like that. Very colorful, kind of quirky. I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm really drawn to that.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that. So what would you do if you didn't have to work every day and you could do whatever you wanted to do?
Oh, best question yet. Well, definitely be creating for sure. Um, I would, I think overall, I would love to be doing something on a larger scale, say for a cafe, a restaurant, or because I love doing it in my house recently, like my different murals in my house, say the gummy bears, and I have some other stuff. But I'd like to branch out and maybe try to do it for restaurants or buildings. I think the sky's the limit.
Yeah. So
Nothing's
like
impossible. So
murals, like giant murals?
yeah, like big giant murals, and I don't know, just being able to have project after project, and
Wouldn't that be nice?
I know, I feel like we all would say that,
No,
but
but it happens. It does. It can
I think
happen.
it is, yeah, it is possible.
So we'll have to get you. So we do have a mural competition at the
Oh,
Bedford Arts and
yes.
Cultural. Yes. So as soon as our wonderful grant from the Mass Cultural Council comes in,
Mhm.
I can put the word out and we'll see. You can
That would be
join
so
the competition.
awesome. Yes.
See if you can do your first mural. That would be fun.
Oh, I would cry. That's awesome.
I would cry too for you. I'd cry for you.
Thank you, Karen.
Um,
Oh, man.
so what do you think inspires you most? Is it money, curiosity? Is it accolades,
Yeah.
or is it just the act of doing something for the sake of creating something out of nothing? What do you think?
Maybe that one. Just creating. I love. So if I also have this inspiration pop in my head, like something I go, like an aha moment, and I'm like, I need to get that on the paper or on the wall or whatever. Like those, like epiphany moments, I live for those moments. That
Really?
inspires me. I'm always like, like something like clicks all of a sudden, and I go, that is the project.
Do you have to jump out of bed at night to write it down?
Yeah, exactly. I'll have
Yeah.
to write it down, at least put it in my notes in my phone. And it's like, yeah, sometimes it doesn't work out so well because when you have it in your head and you put it down, you're like, what is that? There's nothing what I had in my
I
head.
always find I don't scribble down enough, so I forget what half the thing
Yeah,
is.
you're like, what does that
Just
say?
didn't write enough information.
Yeah. But I would say that inspires just if you have that spark, I just find that the inspiring part. It's like
Nice.
just creating something that you felt so drawn to in the moment. I don't know.
Okay. Well, that
If
sounds
that
good.
makes sense, yeah.
No, I like it. I like it. So, what artists inspire you? Like,
So I love watercolor artists so much. And it's so funny because I don't really do watercolor, which I should because I
Yet.
want to take a class with you
Yeah,
so bad.
sure.
But there is an artist, her name is Agnes Cecile,
Okay.
and she's from Rome, Italy, and she does solely like portraits, watercolor ones, and they're very dreamy and like ethereal. And I have so many of her pieces in my house.
Nice.
So
I'd
I'm
like to
like
see this.
obsessed with her. Yeah, I found her in a restaurant, one of her pictures in Boston, and I took a picture, and that's why ever since I was like,
Is she local? Oh, no, she's in Rome?
I'm pretty sure she's in Rome right now, but I
Okay.
don't know.
Yeah, I'd like to
Yeah.
see her work and we can.
Yes, I'll have to show you. She's
Yeah.
so cool.
Absolutely. So we're
Right.
running out of time just a little bit.
Okay, sorry.
But that's okay. I did want to ask you, excuse me, if you could tell me what are some of the things that have helped shape you as an artist?
So I would say, like I was saying earlier, definitely my spirituality and a lot of inner work that I've done lately.
Yeah.
And then I would say, my mom growing up, she always made little things the special things in life. It was, I really appreciate that now as an adult
Mm.
because it's still with me now. I mean, sometimes I lose the spark a little because we were saying adult life. But once I like find the spark again and be like, remember, it's in the little things. Life is, you'll find beauty in all these small things. So I really think my mom gave me a big, like, yeah.
We love
She
your mom for
impacted me
that.
a lot.
That's awesome. That she's absolutely right, because an acorn is
Yes.
there's an oak tree in every acorn, right?
Oh, yes, I love that.
So, did you have any questions for us?
Yes, I would love to ask you some stuff. I'm wondering, was there a moment when you knew that you wanted to create a studio?
Oh, I always had a studio,
Okay.
but my own
Maybe like
studio.
this one for at the Kilburn. Is there a moment you were like, this is the place that what I want to do? Kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. I when I moved here from Boston, I was working at the Menino Art Center, which is
Okay.
a very sweet little place, and
Hmm.
maybe a dozen different artists in there. And then when we moved from Boston to New Bedford, um, I helped to start the Dartmouth Cultural Center.
Okay.
There were maybe 8 of us who sort of these nice women decided to rescue the building from the city. They were going to sell it, and so then we had to figure out what we were going to do with it. And so in our sense, so I became their program director, and I came up with program for them. Now they do mostly gallery work and some
Okay.
program, but I enjoyed that very much. And then I was at Artscapes, which is like an art gallery,
Okay.
kind of makerspace kind of place, and I helped her with the gallery shows.
Okay.
That was awesome. And then I continued to work. I was at New Bedford Vogue for a while, and then I thought, no, it's time for me to do the thing I want to do. And so I opened the studio
Oh,
and trying to share it with the public, and it's working out pretty nicely.
that's
This
awesome.
is the 4th year. We keep kind of a low profile still, but
Mhm. Yeah.
yeah.
So congrats on the 4 years too.
Thank
That's
you.
an awesome amount
Thank
of
you very
time.
much. Thank you. It's just growing and changing and
Oh yeah.
expanding. We have a big program, maybe a little too big. We'll see. But it's a super blessing. I'm very grateful for it.
Oh,
So,
that's so amazing.
yeah.
And then I was wondering too, how do you think it has impacted like your own creative life?
Well, I certainly have less time to be creative.
Oh,
There's
I know. Yeah, that must
in
be
my
so
own.
hard. Yeah.
It's a little bit hard in my own personal work, but I do a lot of different things that I hadn't done before. I'm allowing
Okay.
myself. I was very kind of strict with myself about only drawing, painting, and then when I met my husband, I started to do clay work,
Mhm.
and because I went to a very kind of elitist school, so now I'm sort of branching out more. And now we do everything possible. I have
Yes.
tried in the last 4 years, and
I
I
love
just
it so
love it.
much.
Yeah,
I know I want to take all those like
yeah,
random classes, like a
yeah,
little stitching of the bunnies.
yeah.
I want to take that one.
She love it.
Or the
Everything we
calligraphy one. That one
yes,
seems cool.
anything the paper marbling. It's all
Oh,
just
yes.
really. I just love it all. I really do. I love it all. I love to watch people doing it and
Yes.
feeling so proud of themselves for
I know.
experimenting, and finally a lot of them are young people, but a lot of them are retired, and they're like, I've been wanting to do this my whole life, and
Oh,
now I'm
that's so
doing it. It's
sweet.
very sweet.
Oh, so
It's
that's so rewarding.
yes,
Just that.
there's a lot of talent out there,
Yes,
and
most people don't realize the talent they have.
that's correct. And
No.
I like to tap into people's talents like that,
Oh, yeah.
because everything you've done in your life will inform your art. So
Exactly.
yeah,
I've tried to explain that to my family, and I'm like, I want to have an art night, and we all sit down and we draw. I'm
nice.
still gonna do it. I'm gonna put it together.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, right.
Oh, it's so nice talking
I
with you, Ashley.
know.
Thank you for coming.
Yes, thank
We
you for
appreciate
inviting
having you.
me.
Yes,
I
thank.
loved it so much.
It was really a blessing. I'm so grateful to have had you, and we'll see you again, I hope. Thank you for joining us for Articulate, the podcast of the New Bedford Arts and Cultural Emporium. Our uh, website is in the yellow square with my name, and we shall see you next month with a wonderful surprise guest. Thank you for your time. Have a good night.